Words of encouragement can take you so far. Very, very far. As I've said in my other videos, as I've said a few times in my other videos, I made a lot of videos actually about it. I've been saying it a lot more recently in recent months. What this world needs is love. What society now needs is love and motivation, and pushing positivity is really needed in this world. So about an hour ago, we came back home. Like how I said in my yesterday's video, a lot of people have been graduating lately. So my two younger cousins, they're twins, they just graduated, and they invited me to a graduation dinner at Longhorn Steakhouse right down the street. We were late as fuck. I know, black people, Jamaicans, we are late to everything. So we were late. We were an hour late, but we still ordered, got some stuff. And I was on a budget too, but don't worry about that. And you never know the type of positivity that you're gonna hear. And it's always surprising because, like how I said it countless times, this world needs love. Look at my Maryland t-shirt. I wore this. I changed the pants, but I kept the same shirt on my Maryland. Anyway, yeah. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's around, man. I'm gonna tell you the story. So I had got hit with a lot of, it was good. Today was a nice day. It's hot. It's 80 degrees. It's a nice day. It's beautiful. You never know the positivity that you're gonna hear. And I ain't gonna lie, it's surprising. It's surprising because this world has more darkness than light. So when you hear something positive, it's very surprising. Like I said, the bad is always easy to do. The good is always hard to do. The good never comes around. That's why you have to be careful who you associate yourself with. You have to be careful who's around you. You have to be careful what's going on, that energy around you. Energy is a big deal. Influence is a big deal, whoever you hang around. And it was a nice day. Today was a great day. So we went to a dinner, and then everyone left. It was fast. It was too fast. I miss my family. I don't really hang with my family. You know, our family I feel like our family always show only from a passing. And I remember back in 2023, we had a few family passings, so I always kept seeing family. That was a horrible year. Let me get back on point, though. So we went out to eat, talked, and I had, we were relinking up with family, and we were just having conversations, and we were just talking about some stuff. And it was just a lot of positivity with that. It was a lot of beauty. It was fun. It was nice. And, we were talking about just a lot of real things. And I didn't know that, some family was watching my videos. You never know who's always watching your videos. And it was nice. And I got hit with compliments and words of encouragement. Now, words of encouragement, motivation, and I'm speaking in my sense, but I'm also speaking in your sense because everyone has different lives. But in my sense, as a man, we need words of encouragement. We need motivation. We need stuff to make you look forward to. We need stuff to push you further. I ain't gonna lie. In recent days, in recent months, and I don't know when it started. Was it April? April, May, June. We're in June now. For the past 2.5 months, I've been having a lot of doubts in myself. And I just want to say, never doubt yourself. Because you never know who's watching, who knows about your support. I didn't know my family knew about the YouTube because I didn't tell anyone about the YouTube. Even though yesterday I posted, when I had talked about stereotypes in the black community, I had posted that on my Instagram story, and then made it seem like people were hating on me to grab your attention. I promoted myself that way. And it did get a lot of viewers, but a lot of people didn't subscribe. A lot of people were just looking at it. You know how people fake. A lot of people who know you, like a lot of people who viewed my story knows me from like school, other family. They know who I am. I just think they have a conceited mentality where people who know you don't care about you. You catch more love than from strangers. Anyway, I posted myself on my Instagram story. It didn't get anything. Nobody, except one person. One person from my school, she had subscribed. And she was like, hell yeah, I got you. Support is free. Keyword, listen to what she just said. She said, hell yeah, I got you. Support is free. So the love, you could catch love from out of nowhere, anywhere. It's beautiful. We need more of that. So I'm speaking I'm gonna speak in your sense, a literal sense. So never give up on yourself. Never stop. Never let anything pile you on. I know life could be rough because I've been feeling it lately. Last night, I was feeling doubts. Last night, I was feeling anxiety. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that because I don't want to be in that state of mind. Otherwise, I'm going to feel like I don't want to do anything. when the negativity, when misery, because misery loves company, when that drains on me, when that drains on you, it hurts. Last night, Ananda Lewis passed away. She's beautiful. She passed away. That hurt. I saw that on my news feed out of nowhere. I feel like I got shot. I was like, what the hell? It's just too much negativity around. I know y'all been hearing about the stuff, the riots. Social media is just flooded with negativity. I mean, you're not going to hear positivity from social media. You might hear positivity from your family. You might hear positivity from the people you love. What is something that gives you motivation? I know a lot of singers, like I remember in Empire, they were like, what makes you want to sing? I remember in Empire when Cookie was talking to Mario in Empire, season 5. But what is something that gives you motivation? What is something that pushes you forward? Use that. Because me, I don't be on social media. I like to be in my own world. That is what I use. But sometimes I get out of that because I'm just realistically I'm not in it. So I'm easily able to get out of it, is what I'm saying. Plus, society, worldly problems, daily issues pulls me out of it too. So I have to attend these problems. But what is something that gives you motivation? Use that as a fuel. Use that as a push. You have to surround yourself with right company, with right good association, because bad association can cook everything up. I want to talk about bad association too later on, but bad association can throw everything off. What is something that can give us motivation? There's no motivation anywhere. What is it? I'm genuinely asking, because celebrities don't talk. Celebrities pop out once a year and then want to talk and they make it seem like they're for the people. They're not. And a lot of streamers and a lot of content creators, they don't really talk about anything serious. A lot of them are cocky and conceited. That's why I say a lot of people have pride, and a lot of people, them Twitch niggas be prideful as hell. And the crazy thing about me, when I started this YouTube channel, I have to start this YouTube channel off with heavy, crazy topics. I talked about politics, I talked about religion, and I have way more to talk about. I can't just have fun yet. I can have fun, mix it up on the channel, but I have to talk about real stuff because we're really living in hell. We're in a bad world. But for me, I wasn't really able to start the YouTube off with fun like the other, I think that's what it is. A lot of YouTubers and streamers, they start their YouTube off with just silliness, and then it's just about fun this, fun that, no words of encouragement, nothing. They don't talk to people, they don't even talk to fans. They may take pictures and shit, but they just feel like internet celebrities. Celebrities just are a conceited group of people. They're just away, they just act like idols and gods. But where can motivation and positivity come from? Because a lot of people just don't have that anymore. A lot of people just don't give that. Where will we get that from? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. But anyway, realistically, I'm going to try to be very motivational and positive on the social media. I like to spread happiness because a lot of people need this. And also, do what you need to do to make you feel like you're in a good spot to do something. Because I ain't going to lie. The way society works is it's always to keep you low. You always have to try to keep that happiness in you because you're going to drown. Like, I remember, like, I really was feeling like last night, I don't know what happened last night. What happened last night? What happened? What's been going on lately? Like, it's been feeling a little, you know what I'm saying? And I just started out the YouTube shit. I didn't even get anything going on the YouTube, realistically. I told you about procrastination. I told you about me doubting myself. I told you about worldly problems bothering me. I told you about how fast time is flying. But there's so much fun stuff, moody stuff that I didn't even get up on the channel that I've been wanting to get up in January, in February, in March, even December, November, before I even got this new iPhone to start recording with. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking in my sense, and I'm speaking in your sense, because everyone can relate to this in a specific way. Everyone could take something different from this. Ananda Lewis follows Solemnity on Instagram. That's lit. I was even thinking about that last night. I was like, imagine if a baddie from the 2000s, she grew up and she was a MILF and she was a growing baddie. Imagine if she followed you on Instagram. Like, she was in her 50s. She was in her 50s. She probably watched his spiritual soul videos. She probably found them in 2019. I don't really know. Because Solemnity did back in the day. In 2019, he was like, a lot of older women watches his videos. So she probably was one of that. And he said that in 2019. So that's lit. Imagine a baddie from the 2000s. She ages well, and she keeps, that's lit. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of getting jealous. I was like, why I gotta be here in the what? Why I gotta be here in the 2020s, not the 2010s. I should have been born in the 90s. See? It's just little thoughts like that I be having. I'm like, I know, this is, people's probably gonna be like, what? This is what my mind be doing, I'm telling you. All I want to say is motivation goes a long way. Motivation goes a long way. Motivation, words of encouragement, compliments is a big deal. Lots of people don't share that. And this connects to men too. A lot of men feel depression because of societal norms. But if I'm gonna be real, words of encouragement can really fix you. A woman can fix that too. A lot of females is here to support you. Having a good partner by your side, hell yeah. Even if it's not in a relationship, just the words of people is enough. Like, I didn't know my family was watching my videos, so I had to ask her. I was like, for real, what do you think about my videos? And she was just being real, and it was authentic motivation. And that's just something that's making me feel, okay, you never know who's watching. You never know what's gonna happen the next day. Remember, Jesus always said, worry about today, because tomorrow has its own situation. So to see that, I'm like, wow. You know, I'm from Connecticut. I feel like everything over here is completely different. I already told y'all in my Instagram video that I made in April when I was talking about Instagram and shit. I was like, a lot of people in Connecticut is in their own lane. And I already told you, Connecticut is the third, smallest state in the United States. So we are really in our own world. I wanted to mention something else. I completely lost what I wanted to talk about. So I'm just gonna stick on the motivational part. Motivation plays a huge thing. A lot of people in this world don't spread motivation. A lot of people in this world don't get motivation. What is happening in society is social media is a negative place. And you go to school 100% of the time, and school is just a programming place. You work and you slave for these jobs, and it's just downing us. It keeps people at a low mentality. The way the system works is completely backwards. It has never worked in a way to help us. No matter what we do in life, there's always a negativity to it. I can't be in my own world. I can't be myself because there's always something that's bothering us, whether it's bills, people, social media, distractions. There's always something here to consume you. There's always a problem in this world. So what as the people should do is more words of encouragement, because words of encouragement can take you a long way. I just got encouraged today. I just got, confidence. I just felt lifted up today. Today was a good day. So now I feel like, okay, shit, don't let that trauma that be in the back of my head at nights, at certain nights, play on me. I'm spitting and everything, all legit. Anyway, you get what I'm saying? So it's rough. It's a weird world we live in. It's backwards. The motivation and the positivity really don't spread. I feel like a lot of people who know you really don't have faith in you, because when you grow as a person, you meet people, and a lot of people who you don't expect to see you, a lot of people that you don't know sees you and they think that you're cool, so then they start to give you energy. But a lot of people who know who you are, they just think that they already have a character analysis filled out about who you are, so they think that you're just that same regular person your whole life. They don't really take you serious. So I think that's why strangers more are like, okay, I can see his potential. I can't explain it. I hope you get what I mean. I can't explain it. But damn, is that it? Is that all I wanted to talk about? I talked about motivation. I talked about words of encouragement. I talked about love. There's no love in this world. There's no social media. What else do I need to talk about? So to repeat myself one last time before I end the video, motivation is key. There is no motivation in this world. Words of encouragement could take you a long, long, long way, whether you know it or realize it or don't. You get what I'm saying? You need words of encouragement. Whenever people say, hi, how are you? Tell you how good you look. Tell you something that you're working on that is good. It makes you feel, oh shit, wait, I'm actually doing something right. A lot of social media, there's a lot of norms that's around the world now that does not encourage you. There's a lot of norms that's actually bad for you that you may think is good. You may not see the bigger picture and think that these norms are bad, but in reality, they're bad. Like, for example, IG filters. Just an example. IG filters, people put IG filters on their face to make them think that they're beautiful, but IG filters, that's not how you look. They're making you think that you're ugly and you need this camera. You need to be in front of the phone, put on a persona, put on an image, and then say, oh, this is how I look. I could do a whole deep video about IG filters. Man, there's so much norms now that's so bad for us. Why is that? Let me open up my window. You know what I'm saying, Maryland? It's tough. Why is that? Why are there so much norms that's bad for us? So whenever the good comes, I'm like, oh shit. Like, you don't know how good my mind and my soul felt earlier today. I was like, because I was already feeling societal pressures. I was feeling societal pressures for like a week or two straight. I just don't be saying it. I just keep shit to myself. And I talked to it with my mother, and I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? The whole conversation of schools coming up. The 14th, June 14th, which is on this Saturday, today's Thursday, this Saturday is going to be the 1-year anniversary when I had graduated from high school. So I'm going to talk about school, but my damn, this shit feel crazy. My fault. I'm acting a little extra, but for real though. And then there's a whole recession going on. It's just such a weird world we're living in, man. We need the good, man. We need the good. And I gotta understand how my family is. I don't know why I didn't expect today to go down the way it did. I was kind of nervous because I haven't seen family in so long. I usually see family when a funeral's around. It's always that. And I remember in 2023, there was a lot of funerals, so I kept seeing family. It was crazy. We had some nice nights. Then I graduated last year. And then I had a few family come to my graduation. A lot of people couldn't show up. A lot of people were busy and they couldn't show up. But a lot of people showed up for my younger cousins today. And I'm like, damn, for men, we don't get loved. That's tough. When I graduated, nobody showed up. But wait, for here, I'm kidding. You know, I love my family. I love everybody. I love people. But, man, oh my God, we don't get there's no happiness. What I love about my family is that they just naturally cool. They can make a conversation about anything. We're just talking about everything and anything. And I'm just like, this is the people that I mess with. You know, I don't mess with social media because social media is just doing dumb shit. And then society is hard on us. There's a lot of cool people and everything, man. There's a lot of cool people and everything, but that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Just words of encouragement is really powerful. We need more love. We need to spread that. We need compliments. We need to dap each other up. We need to give hugs. We need to talk. Okay. Not always judging, not always asking questions, not always doubting. Stop normalizing the negativity in society. Stop normalizing what's bad for us, because there's so much societal norms that play on women and play on men, and then we both fucking fall. Like, the way society is for men is terrible. I'm gonna talk about men depression in the video, like men that be in depressed. I want to talk about that, and then I want to talk just about everything. I want to talk about the shit that women go through, which is, for example, when I had mentioned IG filters, how society always object females and make females seem like toys, and then they make men seem like you just have to be this big dude, and if you're not this big dude, nigga, you ain't shit. It's trash. It's trash. Anyway, let me end this video. Realistically though, you just never know what's gonna happen in your future. You always gotta be careful. Something bad could happen. I don't want to sound like that, but something bad could happen. But then there's always good waiting around, man. That's the beautiful thing. There's always good waiting in something. You just gotta see it. You just gotta find it. You never know who's watching, man. You never know. But anyway, man. Words of encouragement. I'm telling you, the sun reflect her good. She look good in the sun. CT out. You know what I think my problem is? I think I automatically assume the worst in a situation. Isn't there a word for that? Isn't there a name for that? Like, I think I'll automatically assume the worst. It's not on purpose. I think with me, I'm a content, humble person. So I just expect everything to be bland. and basic. But I also talked about how crazy this world could get, so I just also assumed that. But I never really keep looking to the... I gotta start doing that. But I don't want to be hopeful and then shit go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get back into that just expect everything type mentality, because then you won't be surprised.
What's up?
I don't know, I just feel like if you expect disappointment, then you can never really get disappointed.
Come on. Be a fresh start.
We about to go to a family graduation dinner. My 2 younger cousins, my twins. And I'm thinking about whipping out the Marilyn Monroe shirt. I don't really know. I might whip this out. This might be it. You know what I'm saying? She look good reflected in the light. Okay, Marilyn. Type shit. Should I vlog this? Should I vlog the celebration? Or should I just keep it to myself? I'm gonna keep it to myself. That's tough. If I change my mind, I'll come back.